This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Bryce Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will put it away to start the game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown.
So nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking downfield, it's Gampier. Quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out.
Looking for space. It's Sparta. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success.
It's a seam wide open. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some moves.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
They'll try to pop the draw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant
see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Surging forward on the sneak.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The Bearcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Powering to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Fighting off the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman, one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Toss sweep to the right. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Bentley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding the zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's and they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. You know, sometimes even a a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, the head coach has a big decision.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Rushes on him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense lining up for a first down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's down again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a crease. It's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on third down. Good timing on the kick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And it's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And the Utes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air. It's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
When you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's out. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Intercepted number 19. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Gampier. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Utes want to move quickly. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, he puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Bearcats will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Gampier. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got it in the middle, it's gone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Run the gun. He leads it with the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Throws for the tight end. He's straight downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Walker. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today.
Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Complete to the right. Huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. The defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Sorsby. On the run, still looking. The defense sort of hurls his quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
As a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Take their time here. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Finds his man. It's Carter. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to take a shot. Snaps it inside the 20. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown.
He's got it inside the 15, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Utes will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted to stop the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team.